Hey there, good evening. I am Tara Jones of Your Pretty Pennies with Tara Jones. Thank you so much, Sydney, for allowing me and, requesting me to come in and talk to you guys about personal finances and how to master managing your money, managing your personal finances while investing in your business. Obviously, Sydney wanted to be on like she usually does with her little 2-screen setup, but she has a lot going on as a busy boss babe she is. And she was having connection issues. So instead of doing like the interview style, I'm just going to go live. So thank you so much, Sydney, for having me. And yeah, let's jump right in. If you have any questions or comments about what I'm talking about or about, any questions of your own, feel free to drop them in the comments and I will go back once I'm done and answer them. And if they're related to the point that I'm on, I'll talk about them then. All right. So I want to give you a little background about me and who I am. Again, I'm Tara Jones of YourPrettyPennies.com. I am a financial success coach and I help individuals use their income to create the lifestyle that they desire. And that includes business owners. That includes side hustlers. That includes all of us that are in this group. A little bit about me. Back in 2009, I started my intentional financial journey because I truly believe that we're all on a financial journey, whether we're intentional about managing our money or not. Oh, back in 2009, your girl was not at all, right? And so my intentional financial journey really started when I was 21 and a sophomore in college here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I gave birth to my beautiful baby girl. And I gave birth to her. And when I brought her home, I had $0 in the bank. $0.00 because I was working part-time while I was pregnant, became a single parent, and I had to use all the money that I had in savings or that I had for income coming in to, buy a crib, buy a mattress, pay bills, I had a car note, all these different things, right? Definitely was not a financial success coach then. Okay, so when I brought her home, I realized that this was not the life that I wanted for the children that I bear, right? And so, long story short, I won't bore you down with my story, but long story short, back in 2009, I pressed the reset button on my finances, and I started being really intentional about how I managed money. And the first thing that I did was went back to school, ended up getting a finance degree along with my biology degree, but then I also studied personal finance. Then I launched my business, Your Pretty Pennies, and I started coaching individuals and helping them use a financial plan that I created for myself to pay off over $60,000 in debt in less than 2 years as a single mom, right? That's crazy. So I created a financial plan using all the information that I've accumulated and worked the plan, created a plan, and now I've created a plan, put it inside of my course and also my one-on-one coaching sessions, and I help individuals like you create the lifestyle you desire. Now, what makes this even more special is that I've been a business owner for the last 3.5 years. So not only am I crushing my personal finance goals and learning how to manage money with my personal money, but I also know how to manage finances and invest in my business because I had to do that. I've only been a full-time entrepreneur for the last 1.5 years now. May of 2017? Oh, it's almost 2 years. So May of 2017, that's when I separated from my corporate career and I became a full-time financial success coach and speaker. And so before then, like many of you that are probably on the call, I had a 9-to-5. I had other things going on. I had family and friends and social life to juggle, but then I was also building my business, right? So I know a little bit about mastering your personal finances while investing in your business, all right? So let's get right into that. Number one, the first thing I always tell clients, no matter what you're doing, no matter what type of financial plan you're trying to create, you need to get extremely clear on what you want. What is the lifestyle you desire? So again, I'm a financial success coach and lifestyle designer, which means I start from where you want to be. So we go from where you want to be and then we backtrack and reverse engineer it so where you manage your money in a way that gets you where you want to be. So that's step number one. You need to identify what is the lifestyle you desire. As business owners, whether you're a side hustler or you're a full-time entrepreneur, a business owner, you have to articulate what is the lifestyle that you want to look like. How much do you need to invest in your business in order to reach your business goals? How much do you want to spend with your kids or with your family or with your friends or with your nieces and nephews? How much do you want to work? How often do you want to work each week? All these different things you need to identify. How much income do you want, right? Everything that goes with your lifestyle, you need to identify, because that is going to set up your financial plan, right? I always tell individuals, nobody's out here paying off debt. Nobody's out here putting money in savings. Nobody's out here doing all these financial goals and checking things off, building their business just to say they have a business. They're trying to fulfill a purpose. They're trying to achieve a goal. They're trying to create a certain lifestyle. What is that lifestyle, right? So that's number one. Identify what your lifestyle you desire and create a personal vision statement around it. Now, personal vision statement, this is something that I always have individuals do. What you're going to do is you're going to get out a sheet of paper and you're going to write. By December, I like to break my vision down or my goals down into years. So each year I'm focusing on what I want to look like by the end of that year, and then I break that down even further, right? So by December 2019, I want you to write down, what do you want your life to look like? What is your business schedule? How many vacations are you going on? How much money you're making in your business? How much money you're making at your 9 to 5? Are you still working your 9 to 5? What financial goals have you achieved? Have you lost any weight? Whatever it is, I want you to write everything down and talk about the lifestyle that you desire. Hey, everyone who's joining, thank you so much for joining. Because this is going to be your North Star. This is what is going to keep you motivated to manage your money in a way to where you're investing in your business and successfully managing your personal finances. Again, like I tell individuals, money management is not really sexy and it's not very fun. Being disciplined is not fun to be, right? But you have to be disciplined in order to get from where you are now to where you want to be, right? Which is successfully managing your money and putting money into your business, right? And so you need to create discipline. Now, discipline is not always easy. So you need something that's going to kind of motivate you, that's going to keep you going. You need to understand your why. And your why is your lifestyle. Your why is what you're able to do when you achieve and when you become that person you're trying to be, right? When you get to the point to where you can successfully pay your bills each month, pay your car note, pay your car off, pay off debt, save money, have money in savings, and invest in your business each month to where you go from being a side hustler to being a full-time entrepreneur. Or if you're a full-time entrepreneur and you only have one business, but you desire to have three, or you desire to grow and scale your business to a certain point, you need to have discipline. Right? And so this is a very good key to remaining disciplined, is to having your North Star, or to have something that's motivating in front of you. And that's going to be your personal vision statement. This is going to be your why. This is going to be what you're doing. This is going to be what you read when you're tired of being disciplined. Because again, it's not fun. It's not sexy. It's tiring over a long period of time. Your emotions come up, your feelings come up. You may get stressed and you want to stress eat, or you want to go hang out, or you want to drink, or you want to spend all your money online at Banana Republic or Forever 21. Listen, been there, done that. But at the end of the day, we need to understand what we're trying to achieve by December 2019. And we're going to do this process again at the beginning of 2020, and then at the beginning of 2021 and 2022, right? Every year. All right. So the first thing is you need to do is create your personal vision statement, right? And for my savvy women and men up in here, savvy business owners, you better have what you want your business to look like, how much income you want your business to be generating, right? what you want your business to be growing, how much do you want to scale, what do you want to add to your business, all of that in your personal vision statement. All right. Number 2, you're going to create compelling goal statements from that vision statement that you set. Now, let me tell you what compelling means. Compelling is something that is so enticing to you, something that is so, like activating for you. Like when you read something, it makes you leap. It makes you like, oh man, it makes you fired up to do something. We're going to create some financial goal statements, some financial lifestyle and business goals based on what you wrote in step 1, right? So in step 1, you're going to write down what you desire in your business, in your finances, the lifestyle, all of that, right? Now we're going to create some goal statements. And so for each of you, over the next 5 days, no, I'm not going to give y'all 5 days. I'm going to give y'all till Sunday. I want y'all to post in the group under this video. Nobody else going to see it, but all of us in the group. Post under this video 1 business goal, 1 financial goal, and 1 lifestyle goal that you are working towards in 2019. And whoever submits those, they get a chance. They're going to enter into a drawing to win a free 1-hour coaching clarity call with me. All right. So y'all got some homework, and I want to see what goals you are working on. All right. So the way you're going to create these goals is you're going to read through what you wrote in step 1, and you're going to pull out some actionable things that you can do. For example, if you wrote you want to earn $5,000 a month in your business, in your side business or full-time business or one of your businesses, you want an income stream of $5,000. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Oh, you said whoop whoop, Sydney. You need to create a compelling goal statement around that. Now, let me tell you what that looks like. A compelling goal statement is something that will drive you to take action. So I'm going to do the example of $5,000. All right. So I'm kind of doing it off the cuff here. So if I was going to say I want to earn an extra $5,000 a month in my business by the end of December 2019, let's talk about that. All right. So I would say this will be my goal statement. I will easily and enjoyably earn at least $5,000 per month in my business, from my business. You can say the name of your business, from your Pretty Pennies, by December 31st, 2019, while enjoying the process. That's put a period. That ain't the end, because I said goal statement, it's going to be a whole statement. Now we're going to use the SMART goal setting method. S, specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, and time sensitive, right? I've already hit some of them points. The only thing I didn't hit was actionable. So now I'm going to go back in and we're going to talk about what actions I need to take in order to achieve the $5,000 per month in my business, right? So let's say right now you're only earning $1,000 per month. What can you do to increase your business income from $1,000 to $5,000? You can sell something. You can increase your sales. You can create something to sell if you don't have much to sell. You can do some affiliate marketing. You can get another stream of income. So again, you can create something else. You can do some more active income campaigns, do more coaching sessions, do more webinars that are paid, all these different things that you can do in your business. And obviously for each person, the ideas of how to generate more income in your business will vary from person to person. But that should be in your goal statement, right? So if I said I will easily and enjoyably earn $5,000 per month in my Your Pretty Pennies business by December 31st, 2019, I will successfully complete 5 coaching sessions per month and do 2 webinars at $97 each a month. That will allow me to arrive at $5,000 per month, let's say, for example, right? So those sub-goals, those actionable sub-goals of what can I do to generate more income in my business, right? Now let's talk about a financial goal. Let's talk about a personal finance goal, right? Because we're talking about mastering personal finances. Oftentimes we get so busy and worried about our business that we forget about the person, the man or the woman behind the business. I always tell my clients, you have business goals and you have personal goals, personal finance goals, right? For a lot of us, we try to pay our debt from all that money that we then took out when we was in college, whether we needed it or not. We took out extra just because. A lot of us have credit card debt. A lot of us have auto loans, right? Personal loans. We may have a mortgage, all these different things, right? We need to start focusing on that. That's part of money mastery, is to make sure that we have money in savings for our personal bills, for our family, for our personal self, right? The person behind the business. Is one thing to have all that and have successful business, but do you have a successful personal finance plan to make sure that you yourself are good outside of your business, right? All right, so let's say, for example, if one of your ideas or one of your goals for this year is to pay off some debt. Let's see what a compelling goal statement would be for paying off debt. You can say, I will easily and enjoyably, listen to my language, I will easily and enjoyably pay off $5,000 on my Sallie Mae student loans by December 31st, 2019, right? How much? Okay, so that's the first part of the statement. The second part, remember, is actionable. What are you going to do to ensure that you have enough money to pay out of your money extra $5,000 a year towards Sallie Mae? So let's break that down. Taryn, do you have a calculator on there? I think it is. Let me see the calculator. Because the first thing you need to do is, how much do you need to save a month? How much do you need to put towards Sallie Mae student loan a month in order to make sure by the December 2019 you got $5,000 paid off? Right? So $5,000 divided by, I guess we could do 11. If I was doing this in January, I would say 12. So $5,000. My daughter, she mad because I'm interrupting her little YouTube show.
I'm not watching YouTube.
What you watching?
Hulu.
Oh, she watching Hulu, y'all. Excuse me. Hey, why isn't it working? Oh.
It does work. It's just you gotta wait a second.
Oh. So $5,000 divided by 12 equals $416 a month. How are you going to be able to save or come up with or generate $416 a month to pay towards Sallie Mae to ensure that by the end of the year you have $5,000 extra paid off in debt? Let's talk about savings, the same thing. Let's say if you want to save your emergency fund, your personal emergency fund, because again, you need money to back up anything. Let me tell you. What is the statistic? About 8 out of 10 businesses, small businesses, within the first 3 years of business, go out of business or close their doors, close up shop, take their website down, don't pay for the domain again because they do not know how to manage money. It is not because they have a poor idea. It's not because their idea is invaluable or the market is saturated. It's because they ran out of money to where their personal finances was in shambles because they don't know how to properly manage their business money, their 9-to-5 money, or anything to keep their business afloat until it becomes profitable. That ain't gonna be us, right? So at the end of the day, you have to realize that you are an individual and you have personal finances that occurred, and you have instances and things that you have to clean up and things that you have to address on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis that's outside of your business, right? And that includes savings, that includes debt repayment, that includes if you have to repair your car, if your kids need to go, need money for school or whatever the case is, if you need to start saving for the future to buy a down payment on your first home or things like that. We're so focused on our business sometimes that our personal finances gets shortchanged because we pour all our extra income into our business, right? And again, the whole point of this live stream is to master managing your personal finances while investing in your business. So it's great and it's okay to manage or to invest in your business, but we need to make sure that you're also executing some of these personal finance goals to where you are not putting all your extra money towards your business and you are suffering financially in your personal life. That's called entrepreneurial poverty. If that's you, you don't got to raise your hand. But I know plenty of people who have a business up and running, and they look like they're in business, but they're literally robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're literally struggling each and every month. Every amount of money that they have coming in, whether it's from their 9 to 5 or their business, literally goes right back out, and they don't have much of anything to save, to pay off debt, to go on vacation, to really create the lifestyle that they desire, or to execute any business or personal finance goals because they're mismanaging their money. All right. So that's not what I want for you. So number 2, make sure you create those compelling goal statements. All right. So whether it's saving, how much do you need to save each month in savings in order to hit your savings goal? If you want to start paying off debt, pay off that car note, pay off some of that credit card debt that's piling up and the interest is piling up. How much money do you need to put towards that each month? You need to identify that. And again, message me if you need help with this. I do one-on-one coaching as well. So then after you do that, step number 3, you are going to create your monthly budget. Now, I know for some of us, a monthly budget is like a curse word, or it seems so restricting, or, we have some negative emotion that comes up whenever we hear the word budget. First of all, I want you to stop that, because whether you tell yourself you can or cannot manage money well, you're absolutely right. Right? And the first step to managing money properly is to create a monthly budget. Because literally all a monthly budget is you telling yourself what you're going to do with the money that comes in each month. That's it. Whether you tell yourself you're going to spend it all at H&M, or whether you tell yourself you're going to spend it all on food, or whether you tell yourself you're going to divvy it up appropriately and be able to cover all your expenses, bills, save, pay off debt, and tithe, and put money on your into your business. Whatever the case is, it's up to you. You are in the driver's seat, and whenever you create a monthly budget, you are sitting in the driver's seat and you are saying, each time I get paid, this is what I'm going to do with my income. And if you follow me, if you are part of my tribe, you already know my whole thing about money is I use money as a resource, as a tool to create the lifestyle I desire, to create the business I desire. So if I desire to be debt free, my income is going to go towards debt. If I desire to have money in savings, if I desire to go on vacation, if I desire to grow and scale my business in this season, if I desire to put my daughter in gymnastics classes, if I desire to get my hair done, if I desire to get new makeup, whatever it is, I use my monthly budget and I use my money to create the lifestyle that I desire. And that's how I look at money. And that's how I look at a monthly budget. So do you see, whenever you look at a monthly budget in that way, the disposition and the power and the control that you have when it comes to looking at your income, when it comes to looking at your money, right? And it doesn't matter how much money you make. Millionaires, billionaires, they have someone creating monthly budgets and managing their money. You should too. And until you can hire someone to manage your finances to where they keeping you in check and telling you, hey sis, hey bro, you spending too much here, you're losing money here, pay this off, do this, it's up to you. Nobody's going to manage your money that you're making, that you're creating, that you're attracting, that you're earning for you. Nobody's going to create the lifestyle, the business for you. You have to create that, right? You have been given the resources. You have been given the income to create the lifestyle you desire. So it's time for you to create the lifestyle you desire. And by doing that, you're going to do step 3. You're going to create a monthly budget, use a zero-based budget, and I'm going to put in the comments, actually not in the comments, in the description box, I'm going to put a link to the Budget Mastery Masterclass that I created. It's a free masterclass, 1-hour masterclass where it shows you, it's like a budgeting tutorial where it shows you how to create a monthly budget to where you're investing in, you are creating your financial goals, you are paying bills every month, giving, tithing, if that's what you like to do, saving, paying your monthly bills, and then working on a financial goal. Now, that could be a financial goal, that could be a business goal, that could be a lifestyle goal, right? But at the end of the day, you need to be in the driver's seat and say, every time I make money, this is how much I'm putting in savings. Every time I make money, this is how much I'm paying off debt with. Every time I make money, this is how much I'm going to put towards my business, right? And it's absolutely doable to do all of the above, right? Right now, I use percentages. So whenever I get income coming in through my business, 50% goes to me, goes to my personal account, right? 50% of that business income goes to my personal account. 20% goes to 30% goes to operating expenses, 20% goes to taxes. All right, so then when I go into my personal account, however much I was paid that month through my business, I use that and I say, okay, with this money, I give, I save, I pay my bills, and then I reinvest back into my business. But if I didn't start and create a monthly budget and understand what my numbers are, I don't know how much I can do and successfully pay bills with, and how much I need to save, and how much I need to pay off debt, or how much I need to give or tithe, and how much I need to invest back in my business. Does that make sense? If you're still on here, give me a 1 if this makes sense. Give me a 2 if I'm talking over your head. I try to talk to where I'm as clear as possible, right? So each and every month, you're going to take this monthly budgeting course. You get a free template to where you can download it on your computer or you can print it out. You're going to create your monthly budget. Your zero-based budget, all right? I use zero-based budgets. There's so many different type of budgets out here. I use zero-based budget, right? And so, and again, at yourprettypennies.com/budget mastery masterclass, that's going to be what I'm going to put in there. Profit first. Yes. So my business, I run my business on a profit first method, which is from that book by Michael Michalowicz. Our white counterparts, they have the most interesting last name. So I don't know how to say his last name, but if you want to look for the book Profit First by Mike Michalowicz, I want to say it's called. I don't know how to say his last name. Basically, it talks about breaking your business income into percentages, and then you pay yourself based on how much income you earn, and then you put a certain amount of money aside for taxes, a certain amount of money aside for operating expenses, and then if you want to give yourself a profit, you can put money to the side for that. I don't necessarily need to take out profit. I'm just, a sole proprietor, so I don't really take myself for profit because I take 50% for myself. To me, that's profit, and then I use whatever is left to pay taxes and to run my business for the next month, right? But when you are doing your personal finances, however much is coming in from your 9 to 5, and then if you pay yourself a little bit from your side business, there's a pool of money. You need to identify what you're going to do with this pool of money, because this is the money, this is the income that you're going to use to create the lifestyle you desire outside of your business, right? And sometimes for us, that's going to include reinvesting back in our business, but for some of us, that's going to include paying off debt. That's going to include putting some money in savings. That's going to include saving for a family vacation. That's going to include for everybody paying monthly bills, right? First and foremost, Comcast and your rent and your mortgage coming for their money each and every week, right? Or each and every month. They ain't going to hold you up, right? So definitely make sure you get the budgeting mastery, watch the Budget Mastery Masterclass, download your zero-based budget, and get started. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm going to recap again what we talked about. So step 1, create your personal vision statement. Tonight, I want y'all to sit down, get a cup of coffee, get some tea, get some hot chocolate, get some water, some whatever it is that you drink, and I want you to sit down with a journal and just really write, what do you want your life, what do you want 2019 to do for you? What do you want to accomplish in your personal life, in your business, and in your finances by the end of 2019? And then step 2 is create some goal statements based on what you wrote down. So if you want your car note to be paid off, if you want no credit card debt, if you want to invest more in your business, if you want to grow your business income, if you want to scale your business, you need to create smart goals and compelling goal statements. Again, you should be using words like I am, I will, easily, enjoyably. I'm enjoying the process. You got to train your brain, right? Discipline is not fun. Discipline is not sexy. So you literally have to train your brain to do this, right? Because essentially we are all animals and we're all wired. Our brain is wired. Our brain is like, what, how many million years old? Essentially, we're wired to just do the basics, just to do the survival and do what feels good to us and go based on emotion and feeling and what we're doing that day and what we want that day and what we want in that moment. All right. But what I want in this moment may not be beneficial and may not be a step that takes me to where I want to be by the end of 2019. Right. So we have to override, which is why you're doing that personal vision statement, to help yourself override what you're feeling in this moment when you want to blow your budget, when you want to use all the income that you just earned to go to the mall, but you should be investing in your business so you can start increasing your income. Or you should be using that money to start paying off some of that debt, or using that money to put in savings, or use that money to be paying for a vacation or for a business class or a seminar or whatever it is that you're working towards, right? We have to be committed to the person that we're trying to become and the lifestyle we're trying to achieve by the end of the year, right? So that's step number 2, create them goal statements. Step number 3, download your monthly budget. Download the monthly budget that I'm going to give you in the description and watch the tutorial. It's going to teach you how to create a zero-based budget, right? And what that essentially is at the beginning of each month, you're going to say, I have about this amount of money coming in. This is how I'm going to spend it. I'm going to put 10% to savings. I'm going to put for some people it's 20%, some people it's 30%, whatever the case is. I'm going to put this amount of money towards my monthly bills. That's another thing. We need to know how much of our income goes towards monthly expenses. For some of us, most of our money goes towards monthly expenses to where it's hard to even save or pay off debt or invest in our business. For those of you who feel like, even though I work a 9 to 5 and I have my side business, the pot of money that I have to work with pretty much all goes to monthly expenses. For you, I would say you have to increase your income and or decrease your expenses. That is the only way you are going to create a gap in between how much you're coming in and how much is going out. Because if you earn $3,000 and you spend $3,000 on living expenses, you don't have any money to save. You don't have any money to give. You don't have any money to reinvest in your business. You don't have any money to do anything, right? So you have to decrease your expenses and or increase your income, right? And so you can increase your business income. You can increase your 9 to 5 income. You could get another side hustle, whatever that looks like. But you need to start generating more income quickly so you can start achieving some of these financial and lifestyle goals. All right? Live below your means, people. Exactly. And oftentimes we feel like we don't have to, or we deserve to just spend all of our money. And that's just a self-sabotaging mentality, to think that you should be able to do what you want when you want. No, you should do what the 2020 you wants you to do when you want to do. Not this person right here. I didn't even want to do this live stream. I wanted to go lay down in bed, right? But I knew there was somebody who needed this call, and I made a commitment to Sydney. So I have to override all the time what my body wants to do, what my feelings and my emotion wants to do in order to get to where I want to be. That's exactly what you have to do in your finances. You have to say, you know what? And step one, I wrote out my personal vision statement. This is what I'm committed to. I'm not committed to H&M. I'm not committed to Starbucks. I'm not committed to these credit cards. I'm committed to this business, this lifestyle, this personal finance goal, this financial freedom, right? This legacy building, this ability to make generational wealth, this ability to pay off debt. That's what I'm committed to. Regardless of what my body is going through, regardless of what my homegirls is doing, I'm committed to this, right? And so you have to do these steps. Don't let this go. Work through the steps. And again, whoever posts in this comment, like in this thread, I'm going to look at this thread, so post it under this video. Whoever posts their business, lifestyle, financial goals that they're working on in 2019, going to be entered into a drawing to win a free 1-hour clarity call with me. So if you are just joining or you joined late, watch the replay so you can get the steps, so you can create those compelling goals. Drop your compelling goals and you get entered to win. You got from now until Sunday at 11:59. My birthday is Monday. Hey, Dirty 30. Turning Dirty 30 on Monday. I'm going to announce the winner here in the group, right? Override. You got to override. Do you listen to Chanel Cooper Sykes by chance, Ashley? Because my spiritual mentor, Chanel Cooper, she always talks about overriding. Hit the override button on what you're seeing right now, what you're feeling right now, and staying committed to what you want to be. All right? So make sure that y'all do y'all steps, drop your stuff in the comments, and get entered into winning a 1-hour coaching session with me. If you do not win, that's okay. I do have spots open on my coaching calendar where you can, work one-on-one with me. Very affordable payment plans available. But also on my website at yourprettypennies.com, I do have a DIY option, which is the Financial Reset Online Academy. I will, Ashley, I'll send you her information. The Financial Reset Online Academy walks you through all of this. How to create a monthly budget, how to create goals, how to pay off debt, my debt repayment plan, my credit building plan, savings plan, all of that. All right. So that's literally, I put in course form the financial plan that I use to pay off over $60,000 in less than 2 years, and still using this plan to build wealth. I'm 29 years old with a 9-year-old with a successful business that I've been running for 3.5 years and already investing in my future and in my daughter's future. So I'm building wealth under the age of 30. And that's what I desire to do with all of you. Have more individuals creating wealth at an earlier age, becoming debt-free, becoming financially free, financially independent, building businesses, living a life of pleasure, having enough time to raise their kids, enjoy their family, enjoy their friends, and literally leaving a legacy for the next generation. All right. So if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thank you so much, Sydney, for having me. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. If you have any questions and you don't want to post them, hit me up in the DM or just drop them below, and I'll be in and answering your questions via text. All right. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Bye.